show you how to make really nice beans. You're gonna like this if you're into beans. So last night I soaked some butter beans, pinto beans, and some bertolli beans. They're sort of the bigger beans. I'm saying beans a lot. Giving myself the ick. I also soaked some cannellini beans. The reason that you soak your beans before, you don't have to, it's just it reduces the cooking time, simmering, and I think it makes them softer and nicer. The reason I've done them separately is that they've got marginally different cooking times and I don't want the cannellini beans to go to mush. If you then drain off this bean juice, it should be better for your digestive system, if you know what I mean. I also didn't really measure how many beans I want. I think this is actually a catastrophic amount of beans. They will keep in the fridge for about 6 days. You can freeze them, although I never have. Very optimistic about how many beans I'm going to be eating. I mean, for my marriage's sake, I really shouldn't be eating one of those. What you do need, a teaspoon bicarb, and that should help to soften up the outside, just to break down, you know, like you can put them on roast potatoes just to break down the outside. That's what it does with the beans and can make it a softer shell. I've got some chicken and beef stock that was mixed with that one. It's pretty gelatinous, I would say. Just use whatever stock you want. And then you can flavour it with whatever you want. I always go for a chilli because I like it spicy, and there's no way on earth anyone else in this house is going to eat this apart from me, and maybe Nick. One onion, some basil that I've salvaged. Again, I'm just using up stuff that I got in my fridge. I've celery, lots of garlic, a couple of bay leaves because it's the only thing I can keep alive in the garden. I'm going to put in some, and whatever herbs I have in the cupboard. I also put in a little bit of olive oil, a generous slug. I just leave it to simmer with the lid on. For these ones take about an hour and a half. We'll just add these in half an hour in, and I will season sort of half an hour before it's done. If you season now, it can make the beans really tough. So these are beans. They look foul, really quite disgusting. Probably all I did with mine was that to keep them nice, I've just diluted the stock slightly so it didn't solidify. I mean, it's still a little bit gelatinous, but it's not like it was before. But they do taste really, really good. I promise. They're soft. I mean, it's a relatively cheap way of getting beans. They're comparable to the, you know, the good ones in the jar. I just took out the bigger bits of basil and the celery. Lovely and grey beans. Worth it, I promise.